Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you my current anti-aging evening skincare routine. I do tend to mix things up as we go through the seasons here in the UK, and whilst my focus is usually on that anti-aging element, with the cooler winter months upon us, I've also got an eye on hydration and maximising the moisture levels in the skin too. In this video, I want to share with you my current go-to evening skincare routine and how I layer these products together for maximum benefits. I've already done the equivalent morning routine, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link to it up there. But sit back, relax, let's talk my current evening skincare routine. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know your own hot take on any of the products mentioned in today's video. These are just my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. And in 2023, I really want a diverse range of views and opinions on all the products I mention. So let's get that conversation going by sounding off in the comments section below. Just promise me that whilst you're down there leaving your comment, you'll also give this video a big thumbs up and a like. This is honestly the best way of supporting me as a content creator, because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to each and every one of you that spreads that love and positivity by clicking that like button every single day. Now, I've got a lot to get through and I want to get some products on my skin, so let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. Now, let's kick things off with some body care. Now, whilst I have quite an extensive skincare routine for the face, I tend to keep things pretty simple on the body. I just got out of the shower. I shower in the evening because honestly, on a morning, I'm always running late. And if I can save 5 minutes anywhere, I really need to do that. So I tend to shower at the end of the day. Though honestly, this question I get asked a lot. Does it really matter? Absolutely not. Shower when you feel that your skin needs it and when best suits your routine. But straight after the shower, I alternate between these two products on a day-by-day basis. This is the Ultrist Dry Skin Repair Cream with a 10% urea concentration, and this is the Boots Ingredients Glycolic Acid Peel. So these two work beautifully on the body. They're both really nice and hydrating, which my body tends to need, but the urea will help to tackle any textural irregularities. The chicken skin, the KP on the backs of the arms, tops of the thighs that I still get even into my late 30s, and then this Glycolic Acid Peel will just smooth everything out. Now, I wouldn't personally use either of these products on the face. I think they might just be a little bit too sensitizing, but the body can usually tolerate a lot more than the face can. So one night I'll use this, then the opposite night I'll use this, and I find this is like the perfect combination. Best thing is this one's like £10. This one I got for like £8. So it's super affordable because both of them are 200ml. They'll last me like 6 months. You really don't need to overpay to get some great results on the body. And I use these consistently because I think, you know, with all skincare, consistency is key. But these are my two body care favorites at the moment. Now, coming on to the facial routine proper. And my go-to cleanser today was this. This is the PSA Skin Reset Cleanser. Now, I'm not that loyal to any cleansers. I tend to have like 5 or 6 that I use on rotation, depending what my skin needs in the moment. With it being cooler, winter here in the UK, my skin tends to be a little bit more dryness prone. So I'll tend to reach for cleansers that are a little bit more creamy in consistency and save those gel-based cleansers for like those summer months where I'm a grease slick morning through till night. I've been a little bit under the weather recently, and actually I do want to say a big thank you to all the love and kindness that you guys have shown. So many people asked me how I was doing, told me to take care of myself, so thank you. Honestly, that was such a great pick-me-up and it meant the world to me. And whilst now I feel 100% better, the voice is still a little bit raspier than before. Don't know what that's all about, but I feel absolutely fine. But whilst I was feeling a little bit less than 100%, I wanted something to pick me up. And so I reached for this day in, day out. It's spa-like, it's bougie, it feels so great and luxurious on the skin. And at the end of the day, if you need something that just feels really amazing and almost takes you back to that spa-like moment for that instant pick-me-up, this is what I would reach for. It's also really nice and nourishing. It actually adds hydration back into the skin, and it's got some manuka honey in here. So if, like me, you were dosing yourself up on honey and lemon, taking the honey forward into your skincare isn't actually a bad idea. And this definitely made me feel better, kept my skin hydrated. And yeah, I use this as my cleanser of choice this evening. I tend to alternate in winter between this, the Mad About Skin Gentle Jelly Cleanser, which has a really nice cream to jelly consistency, and the e.l.f. one, which is super affordable in drugstore. Yes, this is a little on the bougie side, but sometimes we just need that luxury and that pick-me-up in my life, and I've definitely been needing this in the past week. Now, straight after cleansing, I like to go in with my peptides. I cleansed off camera because, you know what, I'm not a multitasker and it would become a hot mess, but I'm actually going to be applying the products to the skin for the rest of the video. And my peptide of choice today is this. This is the Hylamide Sub-Q Skin. Now, this, take a look at it while you still can, because it has been discontinued. And whilst I've been really fortunate to be able to stock up on so much of this at TK Maxx, also known as TJ Maxx in the States, where it's 60% off, fortunately it's not going to be around forever. So if you can get to a TK or TJ Maxx, do so. Put some of these in your basket. You will love it, especially with that great discount. But going forward, I'll probably be using the ordinary buffet with copper peptides as a great alternative to this in the evening. It's not quite the same, but you get those anti-aging peptides, you get the collagen boosting peptides, and a nice level of hydration from it too, which is why this is like a one and done peptide serum. So it's quite viscous. I'd say it's much thicker than some of the other ordinary peptide serums, but I don't mind that, and I'm just going to put a little of that on the face and work it all in. Now, one common question I always get asked when I do these full skincare routines is people say, should you not be more gentle with the skin? Do you know what? I am not one of these people and have never been that gently pats everything out. I just can't be bothered with that. I tend to put these things on the skin, and if you notice a little bit of redness in the skin when you're applying product, don't worry. That's not a sign that your skin has become super irritated. All that is you're working things in, the blood flow's going. Actually, that's a good thing. If things are burning or you've been too abrasive on the skin, obviously that's not good. But don't feel that you have to gently pat everything in. You know what? It's absolutely fine to do a bit more of a robust application if that's your preference. Let's just get that out of there in 2023. Now, up next, I'm going to go in with this, the Q&A Skin Marine Hyaluronate Toner. I love this so much. Now, it's called a toner, but I'd say it has the texture of a serum, so use it alongside your other serums rather than to kickstart your routine, if that makes sense. You know, names can be a little bit confusing, and I always say check the viscosity of the serums and try to go from the thinnest through to the thickest and then finish with your oil-based serums afterwards. As a general rule of thumb, that will work, but look how beautifully thick and viscous this is. I love it because you can be quite lavish with it. It's so inexpensive. I think that cost me like £6.50. It's buy one get one half price at the moment, which I love. And this, oh, just feels so good on the skin. It's bouncy, it's luxurious, you get some great anti-aging benefits, and it just feels so hydrating, calming and soothing on the skin. If you want to know a little bit more about why I'm such a fangirl of that, I'll leave a link to a video I did up there. Definitely one to check out. But I'm going to work pretty quick because the next product definitely works better on damp skin, and it's this, the Mad About Skin Got You Covered Super Serum. So before this has time to dry, I'm going to put a couple of drops of this into the palm of my hand and then gently press it into the skin. So in this serum, you kind of have everything that you want. It's got a vitamin C derivative, you've got some azelaic acid, you've got some antioxidants, you've got some calming and soothing botanicals, kind of just does it all. A real treat for the skin. And it has been out of stock for like a month and a half. So if you want to get your hands on it, I will leave a link in the description box below where you can purchase it and a little discount code just to say thank you all for being so patient. But definitely smooths on better on damp skin. So this is a product that you want to put on pretty quickly afterwards you've applied your toner or your water-based serum. Now, as all of that just sinks in and gets to work, just want to talk a bit about that vitamin C derivative. So I tend to reach for derivatives in winter because in summer my skin is super oily, but it dries out in those winter months, and ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid pure form vitamin C is just too stripping and drying for the skin. I actually like to use my vitamin C derivatives morning and evening because I think that way you get the best glow up and it just get the best results. On a morning, I tend to reach for this, which is the ascorbyl tetroisopalmitate from the Ordinary, but in the evening, because I've got a 5% concentration of a vitamin C derivative in the Mad About Skin serum, that's all I need. You can just feel like, oh, it's like a drink of water for the skin, and when you combine it with that toner, it's like sheer perfection. Now, that's actually it for the serum steps of my skincare routine. All the other products I would class as creams, and creams usually follow on from serums in a skincare routine because they have that thicker consistency. I reach for more cream-based products in the winter because, like I say, my skin just needs that hydration boost. And the next thing I'm going to go in with is this, the Mad About Skin All Day Protection Antioxidant Cream. So if you're also, I used to love the Neod Survival, like the most comprehensive antioxidant serum I think that ever existed, but I didn't really like the price point. So I kind of went on a mission to create my own, but to kind of kick it up a notch. I also didn't want that serum texture. I wanted something a little bit different, which is why I went for a cream. The great thing about this is a little goes a long way. You need just one pump and then you can apply it across the rest of the face. Some people dab it and then spread it. I tend to just put it into my fingers and then work it across the skin. It has so many different antioxidants. In fact, I won't be able to do it justice and remember all of them, so I'll leave them all listed in the description box below. But you've got 15 different antioxidant components in here, which are just going to protect the skin as you sleep. Free radicals are primarily an issue during the day, but they still exist at night. You know, these stress our skin out, they can degrade collagen, age us, we don't need that. So make sure you've got a good antioxidant in the morning and in the evening. You don't just have to shop mine, there's so many out there, but I wanted to create something that was truly fully comprehensive, kind of has everything you need in one cream-based serum, adds a nice little bit of moisture and hydration, and comes at like a fraction of the cost of my Neod Holy Grail favourite that used to be my reach for every single evening. Again, I've linked in the description box below, but whichever antioxidant you choose, definitely use it in the morning and the evening for maximum benefits. Now, I don't think any evening skincare routine, particularly one focused on anti-aging, would be complete without the addition of a retinoid. My go-to, I've been fangirling about this all the way through 2022 and it's coming with me into 2023, is this the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10, an absolutely stunning retinol based product. And if there's one switch I would encourage you all to make in 2023, it's to move from retinol to retinol. I won't bore you with it in today's video because I've mentioned it so often, but if you wanted to know why I think that's a switch worth making, I'll leave a link to a video I did up there covering it off. But this Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10, so beautiful. Now, it has got a very rich colour. One pump, all you need. Don't go overboard with your retinoids because that's when you get irritation. One pump is absolutely fine. And be a little bit cautious around the hairline with this if you're blonde, because I have heard people saying the yellow, which is the natural colour of retinol, can stain the hair. I'm obviously not blonde, so it doesn't matter as much, but do just bear that in mind and work it across the skin. I also quite like to take it onto the ears and, you know, just take it down there, anywhere where you think the skin might be aging. This is just going to boost collagen, elastin, resurface, and again, cream-based, less risk of dryness and irritation, which I love. The neck is very sensitive, well mine is anyway, so on the neck, after I finish filming this, when I can take my shirt off and then apply it onto the décolletage as well, is this. This is a Stratia Night Shift, much more gentle than that Geek and Gorgeous one. So if you have super sensitive skin and the idea of going for something high potency like Geek and Gorgeous terrifies you, you could use this all over the face and neck. For me, I need a little bit more on the face, and so I'll use the Geek and Gorgeous, then I'll put this on my neck. So yeah, the neck still needs a little anti-aging love. And if you want to know how to successfully use a retinol on the neck, I covered this in a recent shorts video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. I've been trying out some new like editing styles and things with those shorts, so check it out. I would love your feedback. Let me know what you think, what style you like. There's not going to be any change to the main content, the main long form videos I film here, but I wanted to mix things up with the shorts. So yeah, check that out and I would really appreciate your feedback. So all that's left is to lock everything in with a really effective moisturizer and facial oil combo. The two that I'm using today are this is the Geek and Gorgeous Hydration Station, the lighter of the two. They do a happier barrier, which is a thicker moisturizer. And I'm going to mix this with the PSA Skin Fearless Oil. This is a beautiful facial oil that won't clog the pores. I'm super oily and acne prone even in winter, so I don't want any pore clogging action. This won't. It's got a small amount of salicylic acid in there just to clarify everything too. So I put a couple of drops of this. In fact, one is probably all you need because this one's pretty potent. And then I'll put a little bit of the Hydration Station on top of it. And then I'll work these in together. This is a top tip I always recommend people do. If you're worried that your facial oil won't sink in, it feels too greasy, just mix it in with your moisturizer. It works so well. But just remember, a little will go a long way if you're mixing a facial oil in, so don't go overboard. I think I probably used a little bit too much there, but I can take it onto the backs of the hands, get all that hydration locked in. And there you have it, my evening skincare routine. Now, normally I would use an eye cream as well, but because I've had this cold, I've been rubbing my eyes, and my eyes are a little bit more sensitive, so I've kind of kept it to a minimum. Some of the products I've taken up under there, but I kind of kept that to a minimum. So bear that in mind. You might want to include an eye cream, especially like an anti-aging one if you don't want to take your retinol up there, but I avoided it for that reason. So guys, what do you think? Feel free to roast my evening skincare routine. Don't worry, I won't be offended. It's all about getting these conversations going in 2023, so sound off in the comments section below. Thoughts, feelings, opinions on the routine, the products, the layering, and all that good stuff. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and wishing you a very happy new year. Take care.